Hello and welcome to the third and final episode of the SCC International T20 tournament. It's been absolutely fabulous so far, but now it's time for the finals between the Sinhalese Sports Club and the Singapore Emerging Stars. The three-day SCC T20 International Tournament has had many surprises, twists and turns, and now is finally poised to deliver a new champion. The question is, will that crown go to the seasoned Sinhalese Sports Club team that has won this tournament twice before, or the new kids on the block, the underdogs of this tournament, the Singapore Emerging Stars? Let's start with the touring side. The Sinhalese Sports Club is a powerhouse of sheer talent and tremendous form. They've sailed through the tournament, having won all three of their group matches against the Singapore Emerging Stars, the Melbourne Cricket Club and the Kowloon Cricket Club, as well as the semi-final against the SCG 11. Captain Sachitra Senanayaka attributes their success this far to his team.
Actually, it was a great target, and as I said earlier, Shamu Ashan was the man of the match for today, for sure, because he scored 98 not out, and Charita Salanka, a fabulous innings. Actually, they put 120 or 140 partnership, so it was fantastic. So, and the bowlers did a great job. So hopefully make it into the finals and bring the cup again. As a captain, I'm happy because before I come here, I told the boys, okay, we have a tour, but just make sure you enjoy yourself. But in the ring, do your job. That's it.
On the other side of the fence, we have the SSC's group mates, the newcomers, the Singapore Emerging Stars, that have undoubtedly been the surprise package of this tournament. A blend of local and international talent, this side is definitely not one to be underestimated. They won 2 of their 3 matches in the group stage and then overthrew the defending champions Madras Cricket Club in a convincing contest. The man behind the team is thrilled they've made it to the final.
I guess we have done pretty well. I mean, it was not really expected. Sinhalese or any other club wouldn't have expected us to be in the finals. But we actually believed in ourselves that we can actually make it. We do have a good side, and most of the boys are local boys, so they know the conditions very well. I think we played 3 good games. Our batting is our strength. So I guess Sinhalese are surprised and we may upset them. Sinhalese is the strongest side, but we don't have anything to lose. I mean, even we lose, there's nothing to lose. It's whatever the best we do, and if they lose, they got everything to lose.
We got a chance to speak to the SCS captain before the toss, and this is what he had to say.
It is very important because we obviously want to, win this toss. Looking at the weather, it will play a role as well.
So, and if you do win this toss, what are you going to decide to do?
We are looking to bat first and obviously put a pretty good total of about 170 and try to put pressure on them.
Both the captains went out to the middle for the all-important toss. It was the visitors that got the edge, but both sides got exactly what they wanted.
Bowlers warmed up enough now, so hopefully can keep them below 140, 50.
I think all the top order batsmen are in form. I mean, we have Kshitiz, Chetan, Chaminda, Akhil and Paras have also been doing well. So we are waiting for a Chami's knock now, so hopefully he will do it.
With minutes to go before the match, there was a lot of excitement amidst those that had turned up to watch the action. And when it's cricket that's on display, the passionate Indian contingent can't be far behind. The Singapore Cricket Club was the playing ground for the who's who of the local fraternity, including the Indian High Commissioner to Singapore.
I played a lot of cricket when I was growing up and was actually thinking of pursuing it seriously, but I think a better judgment prevailed and I decided to pursue studies instead. I think that was the right call. Any cricket tournament is a good tournament, whether it's played at a school level or whether it's played at, in Lords or Eden Gardens, Melbourne Cricket Ground, or here in Singapore. The setting is spectacular. You see the entire city skyline, you see the old buildings here. It's a wonderful and a very historic ground. I mean, the club is, more than 150 years old. Cricket's a huge legacy here. I'm glad it's getting revived in a big way.
Former India great Abbas Ali Beg was at the VIP tent as well, making sure he didn't miss a single ball.
Well, I think the quality appears to be pretty consistent and pretty good. I think that we've had some players who played first-class cricket who can make out on the way they stand around the ground and the way the enthusiasm they have and the expertise they have. So I think the tournament has some very good quality players, and I hope it keeps improving and you keep getting better teams and more interest in the game. I was here about 2-3 years ago, and I find a huge difference and a great improvement in everything, arrangements, the quality of the game, and so if, I hope it keeps prospering.
The teams are warmed up and we are minutes from starting. The rain and shine have been battling. Hopefully the shine will win. Let's find out.
Sinhalese Sports Club won the toss and elected to bowl. Singapore emerging stars out to bat. Came off a great victory this morning.
That's a lovely start. 4 runs through backward point. And that's another one they're going to have to pick off the boundary fence. Great start here, really good positive start from Singapore. No surprises there though, that's a beautiful shot. It's not going to win the race to the fence though. And again. But this one's raced away to the fine leg boundary. Unlucky Akhtar Kader. Oh, revenge. Middle stump. What a Yorker from Akhtar Kader. Beautiful bowling in the first wicket for Sinhalese Sports Club. Oh, there we go. Shinder showing what he can do. 4 runs over extra cover. Oh, that's a beauty. And 6 runs for Chaminda Ruan. Everyone's going up, yep, and that's a catch. He's hit it for 6, and now he's hit it back to the keeper, nicked it, playing him just over the top of it. Bottom edge of the bat, and a good take from the keeper. Oh, and another wicket. Golden duck. Beautiful Yorker. And Cutter, who really hadn't done a lot in the earlier games, is on fire for Sinhalese. Oh, could have gone to hand that one, but great shot through backward point. Oh, first ball gripping and turning on the pitch. That's a sprint to the boundary. And that's a great shot and a great bit of fielding.
Oh, what an effort by the keeper. What an effort by the keeper. Yes, he's been given out, caught behind. That's the keeper's wicket.
Oh, that should get the full treatment, just inside the rope. And there goes a full... Hey! Powerful shot. Put away to the deep mid-wicket boundary. Great shot. Boom. 6. Oh, that's class. There we go, back foot, leaning back, lofted over the sponsor pavilions again.
There's a fielder there. And that's just a fantastic catch that's been taken at the boundary rope. Unbelievable. They've got the danger man there. Chetan Suryavanshi is gone.
Oh, that's a quality catch from the skipper. Beg your pardon, Ramesh is going to be bowling 15, 17 and 19, so he's not going to get his full allocation through, but he may not need it.
Great fielding effort.
Confusion! Two batsmen at one end. Who's going to go home? Oh dear.
The non-striker.
Mahbub Alam takes a return journey to the pavilion without even facing a ball.
Oh, he's bowled him. Played on. It's another wicket that goes down. Ramesh Mendis strikes yet again.
I was just having a good look at the scorecard.
That's big. That's maximum.
Oh, the toe again. And that's the fall. Unfortunately. Oh, Vanantha Krishna just seeing it too early again. And bowled. That's the end of the Singapore innings. It comes a little earlier than expected. And a really strong performance from Sinhalese there to bowl them out for 130.
After winning the toss and putting in the Singapore Emerging Stars team into bat, the Sinhalese Sports Club's bowlers, led by Akhtab Qadir and Ramesh Mendis, restricted the opposition to 130 all-out, with Chetan Suryavanshi top scoring with 43 of 30 bowls.
So all seems to be going according to plan so far?
Yeah, it was a good target for us, 130. So hopefully we can make it.
You had said in the beginning 130, 140 is what we should bang on.
Yeah, so the bowlers did a great job actually, especially the spinners, including myself. So we'll expect more from the batters now.
Happy with what you guys have done so far with the runs on the board?
Well, not really. We were looking at about 170, but you know, we lost a couple of succession wickets. So I guess, but we still want to try our best and see how much we can defend them for. It's just about the bowling and putting the ball in the right area and not giving them too many boundaries. Yeah.
And who's opening the bowling for you?
We're looking to start off with the medium pacer and the spinners. Yeah.
We are moments away from the second innings starting. The Singapore Emerging Stars in a huddle behind us as they're getting ready to bowl to the Sinhalese Cricket Club.
We are about to get underway with the run chase in the final of the SCC 2020-2017. Opening up the bowling for Singapore is Chetan Suryavanshi. And that's the perfect start.
Well, we told you Minod Banuka was in form.
And again, doesn't even need to look after that one. That's gone, gone, gone.
What a shot. That takes incredible skill down on one knee. Just to prove it was no fluke. That is brilliant. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh, you just can't drop those, sir. Costly, costly, costly. Sinhalese racing towards the target here.
Well, fielding mistake from the captain there, not helping the Singapore cause. And batting 4 and 5. And hitting shots like that.
Let me tell you, that is a shot.
placement after power.
One shot. All class. Great skill. You know, their top order strike, I just can't see how they're going to get any runs. Oh, catch that. In the bus. That is a massive 6. Biggest of the day. That is huge. 100 metres for sure.
Well, it's a batsman's game, isn't it, Ed? And there's another great catch.
Come and get yourself a Chase 54 t-shirt. Unbelievable bat swings. 6 more. All in the wrist. Great timing. Great power.
Awesome effort there for the emerging stars. We'll get the Wilson's name for you in a minute. Well, it's just an exhibition now, isn't it, Ed? And that's the winning runs, folks. Congratulations to the Sinhalese Sports Club. Commiserations to the Singapore Emerging Stars. And Ed, I've got to say thanks very much. It's been an honour having you up here in the commentary box. You're a gentleman. Thanks for supporting our tournament, and all the best for the coming Sheffield Shield season.
Thank you. Well played to the Sinhalese Sports Club. Far too good throughout the weekend.
The SCS bowlers certainly tried their best, but in reply, the SCC's openers Minod Banuka and MD Shanaka smashed their way to the target in 8.5 overs in a masterful display of aggressive batting. They demolished all the SCS bowlers, especially Anantha Krishna, who gave away 49 runs in 2 overs without taking a single wicket. The icing on the cake for the winning team was the penultimate over that saw 5 sixes by the supremely talented Shanaka.
I'm with Sachitra Senanayake, the captain of the winning side, of course. Your boys just did it too easily.
Yeah, actually, it was a good target, but the openers did a great job. Like Shanaka said before the match, before we are betting, he said like, I'm bit shorter runs, like 50 runs, so shall I open? I said, okay. So he made it easy.
Fantastic. But did you also think that it could get over in 10 overs?
Not 10 overs. I was planned to get around 14 overs.
And the second last over, the 5 sixes, was just the icing.
It is. You know, when the Shanaka middle of the bat, it is 6. We all know that.
You said to me earlier that your dream when you came here was to take this cup back home.
So the dream has come true.
And how are you going to celebrate?
With a couple of wines, maybe.
Well, we are happy, I mean, as overall of the tournament, not definitely for this final, because firstly, we didn't put enough runs on the board. You know, we were looking at about 165, 170. Maybe the game would have been different. Well, they really outplayed us in all the 3 areas, so we can't really complain about, overall we have done well in the tournament, and we are happy that we made ourselves as a debut team in the finals. So, yeah.
Absolutely. At the start of the tournament, nobody was giving the Singapore Emerging Stars a chance, right? And here you are, you've ended up runners-up at the tournament. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, no one expected us to be there, and even the game against the way we played against against the Melbourne yesterday and Madras this afternoon, I think that really showed that, you know, we could put ourselves into the finals.
Tell me, from your team, who are the players that have really done a good job and, you know, given a good account of themselves?
I guess, I mean, each and every player has contributed in one or the other. They're like today's afternoon game, you know, all batsmen won the game for us, and yesterday's 2 game, the bowlers won the game for us. So, you know, all the 11 and everyone has played a great part in the tournament.
While the boys freshened up for the presentation ceremony, we had a quick chat with the Lankan legend Muthaiya Muralitharan, and that's coming up right after this very short break. So stay with us.
Murali's got his man.
know, when you reached a pinnacle of 700, that in itself was awe-inspiring. And then you went on to 800. Why did you stop at 800?
See, thing is, one day the cricketers has to stop. So I think my time was right. So I choose the right time.
And what are you up to now? What keeps you busy? Do you still dabble in cricket at all?
Yeah, because I just coach and mentor for Sunrisers, and also I coach for Bengal for spinners for under 16 onwards to state team. That takes about 30 days a year. So these two things I'm fully involved.
Who's the greatest batsman you've ever bowled to?
It's very difficult to see. On the day, it's on the day the players who play well, it's very difficult to bowl. But I think I would have bowled. Very difficult to bowl. Two batsmen I struggle to bowl to. One is Brian Lara and other one is Virendra Sehwag.
And what about Sachin? Where does he feature?
He's great batsman. If you say his records, nobody has his records, and he's like a run machine. So he takes tons of runs, and he's also one of the best, because I said that's why you have to name so many people when you say who played the best. It's not because played for 20 years, so many players, so many greats against.
As far as Singapore is concerned, you're here with your family. You know, how's it going? Are you enjoying Singapore? What about Singapore? You know, what all have you guys been doing?
Yeah, it's all about looking for children is the more important place, because so many things to do. So I thought playing some cricket plus enjoy the holiday as well.
As far as children, you said children, so let's talk about Naren, your son. I remember when he was a little child, he used to love to bat. How's that going? Does he still like batting?
Yeah, he's trying his best because still he's young.
Advice for youngsters that are, you know, that want to take cricket up as a profession?
They have to love the game first, and more interest they should have, and also discipline and dedication to the game is most important.
So no shortcuts?
No shortcuts. Work hard.
And there you have it. You heard it from the legend itself. There are no shortcuts. Hard work and perseverance is finally what pays off.
Man of the Match awards for the two semi-finals that unfolded earlier this morning. Chintan Suryavanshi got a 42 of 29 balls for the second semi-final. And Santosh Lad for that magnificent 98, unbeaten. Ladies and gentlemen, maximum sixes in this tournament, and the award goes to Dasun Shanaka, the best bowler of the tournament. And that is none other than the captain of the Sinhalese Sports Club, Sachin Lad. So the award for the best batsman, ladies and gentlemen, $500, and of course the trophy and the book. And this goes to James Crosswaite of the SCC 11. The best catch of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. And that award goes to Aditya Malik from Singapore Cricket Club. The best fielder of the tournament, Surendran Chandramohan from Singapore Emerging Stars. The man of the match for the final, Dasun Shanaka, ladies and gentlemen. I'd request the captain to come up of Singapore Emerging Stars to collect the runners-up trophy, please. And ladies and gentlemen, the team that's been literally unbeatable through the tournament, may I request their captain to step up. Sachin Lad from the Sinhalese Sports Club winners for the third time. Sachin, before you take that check, I'll have a big chat with you before you take that check.
Clearly the man of the moment, so many awards, 202 runs, 22 sixes. How's it been?
Being man of the tournament is always the best feeling I get. I did really well in the tournament. At first I was thinking that I should get some award in this tournament, so I got 2 awards, so I am really happy about my performance.
I think you were instrumental in your team's performance throughout the tournament. You've been very, very consistent.
Actually, my dream is to play in the national team. I played to the national team, but I was not a regular member. I want to be a regular member in the team, and I looking for other leagues in the other countries. So hopefully I will get an opportunity in future.
I'm sure you will. As for now, how are you going to celebrate today?
Tonight we have an extraordinary celebration.
And tell me, in the final match itself, you know, you did so fantastically. Did you think that you could, you know, finish the match in 10 overs?
Actually, my target was to be the best batsman in the tournament. I needed 47 runs. So I waited in the crease until I get the 47 runs, and after that I won't back the ground. So I never thought they were in 9 overs, but when it comes to party, it goes. So
who's the batsman or who's the cricketer that you look up to?
Earlier it was like Andrew Simons, Flintoff, and nowadays like Kohli. I am following Kohli.
The rain has been relentless here at the Padang, but it did not keep any spirits down, didn't drown anything. The matches went on. It was a fantastic tournament. It's time for us all to call it a day, so it was fantastic for us. Hope you enjoyed it too. Goodbye and see you soon.